There's a particular kind of pain that comes from watching someone you love lie to your face. Not the explosive kind, not the dramatic confrontation you see in movies, the quiet kind. The kind that sits in your chest while they smile at you and promise forever, while their phone buzzes with someone else's name. This is a story about trust, about the masks we wear, and about the moment when someone's carefully constructed lies unravel in the cruelest way possible. My name doesn't matter. What matters is what I did, and whether I was right to do it. I met her in autumn. Let's call her Sophia. The kind of woman who walks into a room and every conversation pauses. Not just beautiful, magnetic. The kind of presence that makes you believe in fate, in meant to be, in all those romantic lies we tell ourselves. We orbited each other for 6 months. Friends, but not really. Coffee that lasted hours, late-night texts that felt like confessions. That electric space between maybe and definitely. Then one night, under yellow streetlights that made everything feel like a film, she said it. I love you. 3 words. Simple, devastating. I said it back because I meant it. For a year, I believed in us. In her laugh that sounded like home. In the way she'd fall asleep on my shoulder during movies. In every promise whispered in darkness. I was happy. I was an idiot.
It started small. It always does. I posted something sweet on one of her photos. Just being affectionate, the way couples do. Nothing extraordinary. Then a comment appeared underneath mine. Too late, buddy. Prince Charming already claimed this one. A stranger. Let's call him Blake. Confident. Too confident. The kind of confidence that doesn't come from flirting, it comes from knowing. My stomach dropped. I confronted Sophia that night. Calm at first, rational. Who is this guy? Just a friend, she said, not meeting my eyes. We started talking last month. It's nothing. But I heard it. That tiny crack in her voice. The pause before the lie. I gave her a choice. A simple one. Him or me. She chose him. He's a really great guy, she said. As if that explained anything. As if that made it hurt less. I walked away. Told myself it was for the best. That I'd dodged a bullet. That I move on. I almost believed it. 4 weeks later, my phone lit up at 2 a.m. Her name. Her tears through the speaker. I made a mistake. I love you. It was always you. Blake was... he used me. Please, we're meant to be together. Every word carefully chosen, every sob perfectly timed. And I was angry. Not at her, at myself. Because part of me wanted to believe it. Wanted to believe people could change, could realize what they had. So I asked her to promise, to swear on everything, that this time was real, that there would be no more games. She swore. Hand over heart, tears in her eyes. I promise, I love you, there's no one else. I looked into those eyes, searching for truth, and decided to find out if it was there. I created someone new, someone who didn't exist. Let's call him Gabriel Sterling. Investment banker. Traveled the world. Had a smile that belonged on magazine covers. Because it literally did. Stock photos, carefully curated. A whole digital life built in 2 days. I added friends, posted a convincing history, made him real enough to believe in. Then I sent Sophia a friend request. She accepted within an hour. Within a day, Gabriel messaged her. Nothing aggressive, just friendly, charming, interested. I watched from behind the screen as she responded, enthusiastic, flirty, while sitting across from me at dinner,
holding my hand, calling me baby. Within 3 days, Gabriel had her number. Within a week, they had a date planned. And I sat there, on our couch, listening to Sophia tell me she loved me, watching her type, "Can't wait to meet you," to a man who didn't exist. The rage was cold, surgical. I didn't yell, didn't break things. I planned. She took evening classes across the city. Public transit. Last bus at 10:47 p.m. Gabriel offered to pick her up. His luxury car. His romantic surprise. "I'd love that," she typed, adding heart emojis. When I asked her, as myself, if she wanted to hang out that night, she lied without hesitation. "I have a study group. My friend Sarah's giving me a ride home." Sarah didn't exist either. But at least I knew that about my fictional characters. The night arrived. I watched the clock. Watched her messages to Gabriel, excited, giddy, preparing for her fairy tale date. Her classes ended at 8 p.m. Gabriel was running late. Work emergency, so sorry. On his way. 8:45 p.m. Still stuck at work. Leaving soon. Promise. She waited, getting annoyed now. The buses were running out. 9:30 p.m. Gabriel got pulled over for speeding. "Just trying to get to you faster, sorry." Her responses got shorter, colder. 10 p.m. The last bus came and went. She watched it leave, chose to wait for Gabriel instead, for a man she'd never met, over the safety of getting home. That's when I knew. Knew she'd do it again and again. Knew the promises meant nothing. Knew I was right. 10:47 p.m. The final bus departed. She was alone at an empty campus, getting scared now. Where was he? 11:15 p.m. I sent the message. "Sorry, I don't date lying whores."
Her phone must have felt like ice in her hands. What? What are you talking about? This isn't Gabriel. This is me, your boyfriend, the one you swore you loved. I could feel the panic through the screen, the desperate scrambling. You guys know each other? She still didn't get it. No, I created him to see if you'd changed. You haven't. Then came the excuses, the frantic backpedaling. I wasn't actually going to meet him, I swear. I was just... But she'd waited. Let the last bus leave. For him. For a fantasy. "Don't contact me again," I typed, "and start walking. It's about 3 hours home." I blocked her. Every platform, every number. And then I sat in the silence of my apartment. Not triumphant, not satisfied. Just empty. 3 months passed like a fever dream. Then she reached out, through a mutual friend's phone. Desperate, apologetic. That night replays in my head constantly. The walk home, 3 hours in the dark. Every step reminded me what I'd done. "I'm sorry." I told her I appreciated it, that I'd be willing to be friends, nothing more. She accepted that, said she understood. Then added, "That walk was the worst I've ever felt in my life." And I thought it was the best I'd ever felt in mine. But sitting here now, months later, I wonder about that. About the satisfaction I felt watching her suffer. About whether justice and cruelty are really that different. She lied. She betrayed me. She deserved consequences. But did she deserve that? I created an elaborate trap. Spent days building a fake person. Watched her fall for it.
timed it perfectly to strand her miles from home in the middle of the night. Was I the hero of this story, or just another villain pretending to be righteous? The truth is, I don't know. And maybe that's the point.
Trust is a strange thing. We give it freely at first. Then someone breaks it. And we spend years building walls to make sure it never happens again. But sometimes those walls become prisons. And sometimes, in our desperation to avoid being hurt, we become the ones who hurt others. Sophia taught me that people lie, that promises break, that forever is a myth we tell ourselves to sleep at night. But I taught myself something worse, that revenge feels empty, that cruelty, even justified cruelty, leaves stains. Was I right? Was she wrong? Does it even matter? All I know is this: we were both pretending to be something we weren't. She pretended to be faithful. I pretended to be forgiving. And in the end, we were both left walking home alone in the dark, wondering if anyone we meet will ever be real. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button. Subscribe for more cinematic true stories that explore the complicated, messy reality of human relationships. Drop a comment below. Was the revenge justified, or did it go too far? I read every single one. And if you've ever been betrayed like this, remember, you're not alone. Your story matters. Your pain is valid. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.